G'day and good morning again. Another very foggy day. I had a look at I had a look at 6:30 this morning, and you couldn't see the street in front of the motel. But it's now 8:30, and at least I can see the mountains now, which is a good start. We headed to Strahan this morning, and then from Strahan we'll head up through Corinna. The riders the other day that came through at Medina told me they'd come through there on road bikes, and the road is 21 kilometres of dirt, but it's hard packed, and there's not much loose on it, so it's a pretty good road. And they've suggested that no, it's not a problem, but they've said north of Corinna, headed up on the Explorer Trail, what they call the Explorer Trail, is a no-no because there's been some heavy rain up along there, as there always is, and it's not recommended. So from Corinna I'll head up through Savage River and then up to Bernie. Okay, so a little bit of a change from my real original plan, but I don't want to wind up somewhere in the middle of nowhere where nobody goes and with issues. So today headed out to Strahan, and this morning it's 41k, just the first one. We'll have a cup of coffee there and then move. Yeah, so we're on the hill climbing out. All around Queenstown is cliffs, quite steep mountains, and we're just headed out now towards the west, and it's 13 degrees, so not too bad, and the temperature today is expected to get up to 21, so it should be okay. And we're just coming through the cloud now, so breaking out of the cloud that settled down the valley there. Quite a lot of the plateaus up on the mountains are covered with this tea tree scrub that you see. Not so much big timber, but a lot of this flat tea tree scrub that you see here. And we're coming into Strahan with the sea out there in the front of us. That's if you can see it in the camera. Welcome to Strahan. I believe there was this is Xi'an. I believe there was silver mined here, and that's why there's a mine head up the top there and one over the left, old steam trains, and a railway that ran down to Strahan. But this was all, there's a lot of places through here were mining. Some of the buildings, in fact, probably reflect the boom period, but I believe that silver was the mainstay of Xi'an when it was initially established. We've turned off the main drag on towards Corinna now, with a couple of signs there saying Corinna doesn't have fuel, but it must have a coffee shop. We don't need fuel just yet. But the interesting thing is this is a real country road, but it's sealed. But it's narrow, no centre line, and as twisty as a snake. You can see where the fire's been through here too. It's really, I think it was last year that the fire came through here as well. Really torn the hell out of the vegetation. So the bitumen road gave way to gravel, and again hasn't got any straighter, and it hasn't become any smoother. There's a number of potholes, often right in the shadows where you can't see them. I saw that lot, but often in the whole series of potholes right in the makes it a bit rough, so you got to be a bit careful. It's narrow, twisty, and every now and again, just to keep you on your toes, there's a whole series of potholes. So other than that, it's not too bad. It's hard. Whoa, it's hard packed anyway. And that's the only problem on this road is it's narrow like this. You've got to be careful of the oncoming vehicles because often they don't give a shit. Corinna. Very little cabins to stay in. Part of the hotel. Hotel's very busy. The ferry, that little barge is going flat strap. Make a lot of money out of that. But back in the dirt road down there, we had 21 kilometres of this. But people also at the pub there, a couple there, telling me that's almost like a bitumen road. So let's see how we go. Next one will be Savage River. This is the turn off to go up to Arthur River, and a lot of people go down there, but the word is I have that within about 5 kilometres down the road there, it becomes lots of it very, very windy and narrow, even compared to this bit of road here. Very narrow in places, like only one car's width, and a lot of it is rocky, and there's a lot of steep grades. So the advice was generally both by a number of the locals and a couple of motorcyclists I ran in who actually live in this down here, is don't go with a big bike and don't go on your own. Go with somebody, because most of the area is not covered with mobile coverage, and sometimes you might be 2 days before. Welcome to Savage River. A whole series of cabins and things there. Some of the fun we've been having on this road here to Una. They said back at the fuel stop the fact that this is a good road for a motorcycle. They're not wrong. Been a few other cars on it though, so well, there's Bass Strait. Wynyard's just ahead of us here. Just on 3 kilometres away. From Wynyard we cut across to Bernie, following the coastline down now from Wynyard to Bernie. Apparently got about 11 kilometres or something or other. I thought it was a bit further than that, but looks like we're coming into the main part of Bernie. It's spread out all along the coast here. which is the main part, is a question, I guess. Certainly all the motor vehicle dealers here